Okay, so welcome to those of you watching the recording. We're just getting started. Bring your right ear to your right shoulder. Feel the left side of your neck opening. Drop your chin to your chest, and then let your left ear fall to your left shoulder. Feel the right side of your neck opening. If you're like, holy cow, me too. You can either do that half circle again or do a couple full circles with your neck. Don't push it, listen to your body. Try to see how loving you can be with your body tonight as opposed to anything else. You can go back to shaking the head or releasing energy there if you like. Whew. Might get dizzy. If it's your first time in my class, just a reminder that I will guide you and offer you invitations to join in the poses in the class, but listen to your body. I'm not in it. You know your body best. This is your class. You have agency over your whole experience. We're on Zoom or you're watching a recording, so you can always just leave the room, right? You are totally in control of your body tonight. So exercise that agency. Let's grab our right wrist with our left hand. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, bend to your left. Come back to center, switch the grip. Inhale, reach up and bend to your right. Woo. It's okay to make noises. Come back to center, switch the grip. Inhale, exhale, bend to your left. Come back to center, switch the grip. Inhale, exhale, bend right. And release that arm. Move any props out from underneath you. Come to knees and hands, all fours. Hands and knees. If your knees are sensitive like mine, I like to put something down. I have a little baby yoga mat that I put down to put under my knees. So yeah, just come to wiggle around here on your mat. You can do some hip circles. You can go in both directions. Maybe just like sway your hips side to side. Opening up those glutes, whether you've been sitting or standing for long hours today. Maybe you just finished a walk like me. And now you can stay here, but you can also plant your hands and tuck your toes and come up into down dog. Pedal out your feet, bending one leg and straightening the other. And then drop your knees again. Tuck your toes, sit back, stretch your feet. So your toes are tucked. Woo! And then it gets to be too much and you can rest. Roll your shoulders up, back, and down a couple times. Feel the chest opening. Come back to hands and knees, all fours. Check in with your hips again. Wiggle your body side to side. Get funky with it. Now we're going to stretch our calves some more. So you're going to stretch your left leg back, tuck your toes, and rock forward and back. You can make fists with your hands if your wrists need support. And then switch your sides. Right leg back, tuck your toes, rock forward and back. Opening up that calf, that heel, even the foot stretching here. This time you can do the same or you can take it up a notch. you're ready, you can put the left foot back and then lift the heel off the ground. Maybe you stay here. Option two, right arm forward, balancing pose. Return your hand and foot, and then go to the other side. Left arm forward, right leg back. Keep going like that, like a little dance. The slower you go, the more benefits you'll get. Next time you've done both sides, sit back. You can rest in child's pose or hero's pose. Child's pose, you take your legs wide on the mat, your knees apart. Maybe you take a pillow in front of you and you can hug it. Or just come forward onto your forearms. Slowly come up to sit. Step your left foot forward. Come into low lunge, Kapayasana. Bring your hands to your waist. Feel that front hip flexor opening. Woo. Make noise. Let it go. Don't hold things in. No need. You can rock forward and back, really opening up your hip here. When you're ready, you can bring your arms overhead. I think if you're recently recovering from top surgery, your hands don't have to be together. They can be wider apart. You can keep your hands on your waist, hands in goalpost arms. And now shift back. Bring your legs straight in front of you, toes towards the ceiling, one hand on either side of your foot. Woo! Feel that hammy opening, the hamstring. That's what my dad calls it, hammy. And then breathe. Make your practice an offering to someone or something you love. Maybe your child, maybe your pet, maybe a partner, a mentor. Come back up. And also, this is another option for your body. If it works better, you can stay up in the pose. Plant that foot back on the ground. See if you can stand really firmly on your back leg. That's how you know you're doing it right. And then bring your right hand or your left hand inside your left foot. If it's a little short, my limbs are a little short. I like to place a block inside and then twist to the right. Your right arm goes towards the sky. And come back up. Left leg, make sure you have a 90-degree angle. Tuck your back toes. Bring your belly over your thigh. Right arm outside your knee, left hand on your low back. Twist. Now you're gonna spin up and open into warrior two. So bend your front knee, your back leg is straight. Arms are in a T, gaze out over your front fingertips. Gaze out over your front fingertips. And then bring your forearm to your thigh and your right arm towards the sky. Return to warrior two and then reverse your warrior. Straighten your front leg now. Bring your back leg in just a hair. We're gonna set up for a triangle. So you're gonna shift your hips back like this. Make a sound. Lean forward, left hand, left shin, right arm, sky. Come on up. Feet together, mountain pose. Find your breath. If you just got cleared for yoga after top surgery, be gentle with your body and yourself tonight. Don't push, don't force yourself, your body into any poses. And that goes for everyone, truly. We'll start just like we did on the first side. Step your right foot forward, drop your back knee, come into Kakyasana, low lunge. Bring your hands to your waist, shift your hips forward. Feel the hip opening. Perhaps you bring your arms overhead for a heart opener as well. Slowly come up. Find that 90-degree angle with your leg again. Stand on your back leg. Oh. That's where you want to be. First, we'll do the half splits, Hanumanasana. So again, you can stay up. You can come forward with blocks, maybe your toes, your fingertips touch your mat. And breathe. Slowly come up. Find that 90-degree angle again. Grab a block if you did before. Place it inside your right foot. Right hand comes down, left arm comes up, twist. Twists are great for bringing out the toxins. So if you fart, that's good. It's the body doing its job. And come on up. Bring that belly over your thigh. Left hand outside your knee, right hand on your low back, twist to your right. Come back to center. You know what we're doing? We're going up into warrior two. Bend your front leg, your back leg is straight. Nova, you're doing great, I can tell. Arms are in a T, you're gazing out over your front fingertips like the badass, queer trans warriors we are. For those watching the recording, there's a child. See what can make you giggle as you stay in this pose with strength. And then front forearm, front thigh, other arm towards the sky. Come on up to warrior two and then reverse your warrior. Back arm down the leg, right arm overhead. And come up to stand. Pivot your feet so they're parallel towards each other. Find a forward fold, wide-legged. Sometimes it serves like it just did for me as a free adjustment. Your whole spine realigns. And then come on up. Bend one knee and straighten the other. Opening up the inner thighs, insides of the legs. Walk your feet towards each other and come to stand. Mountain pose. Wiggle it out, get some water. Come to the back of your mat and stand tall in mountain pose. Imagine you're standing here in the Appalachian Mountains with me. Imagine you are one. We are one with the mountains. We are the mountains. Embody that strength. Keep that with you for the rest of practice. Grab your left wrist with your right hand, like this. And then you're gonna watch me step your left foot forward. For toppling tree, lift the right leg, come forward with your torso. Go ahead. Slowly step back. Break the pose. Beautiful concentration, y'all. Like we're really all moving together as one tonight, gelling, vibing. I love it. Find your breath. Grab the left wrist with your right hand and step your right leg forward. Lift your left leg. Toppling tree. You can see why it's toppling, right? Come to stand. Step back, break the pose. Be nice to yourself in the poses. Watch the way you're talking to yourself. Grab a block if you have one. Bring your left hand to your waist and watch me. We're going to come into half moon. So step the right foot forward. Bring your block in front of your foot and to the right, or just your hand on the ground, and then lift your back leg. Show you from this angle as well. Ooh, here's my desk. If there's something behind your foot, you can use it to help you. You can stay here if you're stable. Maybe you gaze up, lift the left arm. No pressure. Slowly, hand back to waist, left foot down, come to stand. That's really nice if you let like your desk or your wall be a prop for your foot. It's supportive. You guessed it. We got to do the other side. Left hand's on the block, right hand's on your waist. Go ahead, step your left foot forward, place your hand down, lift your leg. When you're ready, you can gaze up. Maybe you lift the arm. Slowly break your pose. Y'all, I love teaching yoga. It's not about me, but this is nice. Remember to breathe. We're gonna do that again. This time, if you use the block, try doing it without it if you're ready. So left hand's on your waist, step the right foot forward. And then you're gonna come down to the ground with your right hand, lift your left leg. Slowly break the pose. Find your breath. What's next? Right hand on your waist, step your left foot forward. Lift your right leg, your left hand's down. Get stable first before you try going further. Slowly break the pose. Find your breath. Now, come to sit on your mat. Bring your hands forward, come into hands and knees or plank pose. Bring your right hand in the middle of your mat. Come into side plank. Your feet are stacked. Vashisthasana. Come back to center. Oop, switch sides, left hand, middle of the mat. You can always take your left knee down if it's better for you. Back to center. Everybody watch me. You're gonna drop your knees. You're gonna drop your chest and drop your chest and chin, but your booty stays up. Watch me. Do, do, do. Come forward. Cobra. Bhujangasana. Down dog. If you're recovering from top surgery, a great way to do plank is on your knees like this. And a great way to do a heart opener is going to be much gentler. You're going to do a baby cobra just like this. And everybody, go through another vinyasa, or if you want to catch your breath or just rest, don't do it. You can do child's pose like me, or just sit. Slowly come up to sit and swing your legs around. Scoop your seat back, make space for the butt, and sit up tall, staff pose. Let's get into our hips. So bring your left foot back and make it straight. We're setting up for fire log, so don't bring it towards your hip, but just straight across your mat. I'll scoot up so you can see me better. And you stack your right leg right on top of your left, ankle to knee, knee to ankle. A lot of us are gonna look like this, so then you take a block or a blanket, not your child, and put it between. Sit up tall. This is going to feel intense. I'm smiling to fake it. You can support yourself. Please do with a blanket or something, okay? Sit up here. Feel especially the right glute opening. Flex your foot, protect your knees and ankles. Now, one elbow at a time, only if it feels good. Elbows outside of your shin. This is a pretty deep stretch and I'm making it look casual, so please don't push it. Get your hands in prayer position if it's available for you. Hands to forehead, rest. Slowly sit up. Other side. I know, just a little bit more torture before Shavasana. You can get that blanket ready and love on yourself right now. And sit up tall. I just realized I had to preheat the oven. I should have been baking the mac and cheese this whole time. Come out of the pose. Lessons learned. Bring the soles of your feet together now like this for a butterfly pose. You're gonna scoot your bum back. You're gonna make room for your seat. Really have a lot of space here. It's not really butterfly. It's actually called Tarasana, star pose from Dharma Yoga. Bring your hands together like this. Point your fingers together. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold forward. Wrap your hands around your toes like you love them. Forehead towards your feet. If it's pretty far, you can bring a blanket there and rest your forehead there. Slowly come up to sit. Lay back flat on your mat now. Lying on your mat, bend your knees, bring the feet to the floor. Windshield wipe your legs side to side. You can cup your eyes with your palms and really go within. Windshield wipe your legs side to side. Massaging your low back and hips. Plant your feet on the floor, hips width distance apart. And then push your seat towards the sky for bridge pose, Satya Bandhasana. Slowly come down and rest. You can go on up again. Maybe you come up into a wheel. For wheel pose or Urdhva Dhanurasana, you're gonna plant your hands by your ears and then push with your legs up and with your arms. Come on down. Rest. Let everything go. We're gonna come into a supported back bend now. We have a couple options. If you have a block or a foam roller, I'll show you the first option. So you're gonna bring it under your shoulder blades. If it's a foam roller, it's really nice to give yourself a little massage. You can roll forward and back. And then you just hang out, bring your head to your mat. Same thing with a block. If you don't have a block, you can grab a pillow or a blanket and fold it up, roll it up, and put it under your shoulder blades. If you don't want to do that, you can also do traditional Matsyasana fish pose. Slowly come up to sit. And I want to model fish pose for anyone who is curious. So what you're gonna do is you bring your forearms under your butt. Try to get your thumbs to touch. You let your legs go long, you push in your forearms, and then you lift your head and you bring it down to the ground. If that's too much, you can stay here for today, looking up or back. Go ahead, give it a try. It's a great heart opener. And if you're just recovering from top surgery, that's too much. So you can do here. Pretend you're hanging out at the beach, just looking at the ocean. Or if that's too much, don't worry about it. And break the pose, come on down, rest. It's almost time for Shavasana, my friends. We're gonna do a heart opener or two and a spinal twist, and then nap time. Grab a sip of water if you need. For the heart openers tonight, what we're gonna do is a gentle version. The first option is like this. Bring a blanket down for your knees if you want or need. Tuck your toes for rabbit, not. So tuck your toes for rabbit, and then you bring your hands to your low back, and you can hang out here. This is the first option. Next option, you can raise your right arm over your head, and then switch left arm over your head like a dance. And then if you're ready, you can go a little deeper. You bring your right hand to your waist, or to your ankle, and your left arm goes up, and then your left arm to your foot, and your right arm goes up. So you're just dancing. Try to use your core. And release. Conclude. Sigh it out. Let's find supported child's pose once again. My favorite pose. So bring that blanket and pillow between your thighs if you have one. And fold forward, hug them. Switch your cheeks, turn your cheek to the other side. Slowly come up to sit. And then lie down on your back. Shift your hips all the way to your right. Let your legs fall to your left. Bring your arms in a T. You can gaze up towards the ceiling or to over your right shoulder. Come back to center. Roll your hips to the center and then over to your left. Let your legs fall to your right. Whoop. And then come back to center. This time, if you have a wall that you can put your legs up, I suggest that for your nervous system. If you don't, you can do something else like lying flat with your legs on a pillow or like underneath your knees. The oven's preheated. Or you can lie with your legs up a chair or a couch. Your choice. Get comfortable. You can turn off your lights, take off your glasses, get a blanket, get warm. All right, so a lot of us think that we don't deserve rest. And that's okay. This is not something that I have overcome. I'm not better than you, but it is worth investigating. Right now, though, we're just gonna rest. See how you can really let yourself rest. Whenever your mind wanders off to-do lists and work and homework and school and family and play, just think of nothing. Allow yourself to be here now. Allow yourself to rest, to be here now. Whenever your mind wanders off to dinner and is the mac and cheese cooking properly? Oh, that's just me. Bring yourself back to the here and now. Slowly start to bring yourself back to the here and now, returning from that place of deep rest, where you may have wandered off to, returning to your body. Notice how your body feels, your mind, the state of your mind, your breath. Slowly, with your eyes closed, start to make your way to one side and then slowly come up to sit. Notice the effects of the practice of just an hour. What a life changer, right? We'll close with one Om and three Shantis. Shanti means peace in Sanskrit. Peace to you and me and everybody. Om. Shante, Shante, Shanti. May we all continue to be receptive to that great intelligence that lies equally inside of each one of us. Some people call that the queer trans God. Thank you so much for practicing Om Shanti. I'm going to stop the recording now.